Hi, welcome to Cruise Day Fun. My name is Joy, and this is my husband, Dan.
Hey! So today we're going to talk about who has the most awesome cruise food.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to let you in on what we've learned about the best cruise food at sea. So we've been on 4 different cruise lines. Which ones?
Disney,
Right?
Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian.
That's right. So we're basing our criteria on those cruises we've been on those cruise lines. So obviously, other people might have other opinions, and other people may have found other more awesome food on other cruise lines. But based on the 4 cruise lines we've been on, this is our opinions, and we hope it helps you find some really awesome cruise food. Mm-hmm. We know occasionally we get some other YouTube cruise channel creators who watch, so we want to throw out the challenge to them because we know their experiences have probably been very different, and they've certainly been on different ships than we've been on. So we challenge you to make your own video about the most awesome cruise food you've had. So what should we start with?
Breakfast.
Oh, of course.
The best meal of the day.
The most important meal of the day. I know it's your favorite meal, or
it is.
You are a breakfast fan, so I guess I better let you start with this one. So what would you say about your experience with breakfast food and most awesome breakfast food you had on a cruise?
There isn't really one awesome food, except maybe on the Blue Iguana, they have the breakfast burrito that you like, but I've never had the breakfast burrito myself.
Okay, let me start then.
Okay.
Breakfast. On the cruises we've been on, you're right, Carnival has the Blue Iguana, and they have those made-to-order breakfast burritos, and of course they have lunch burritos too, but I really enjoy those. That's my go-to for breakfast when I'm on Carnival. Norwegian has great breakfast that you can get either in the buffet or in Oceans or the local, and they have those wonderful little potato hash brown mini patties that are nice and crunchy and
they're
delicious.
Like tater tots.
Yeah, kind of. They're like a very thin. They're like a tater tot coin, but. You know, I can't give it to Norwegian just based on the tater tot. I think I have to go with Carnival and say that the most awesome breakfast food I have found out there is on Carnival at Blue Iguana. And so those breakfast burritos with the flour tortillas that are made right on the ship and the burritos made to your specification.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add to breakfast?
It's hard to say because I like the classics like scrambled eggs, scrambled eggs, croissants,
Waffles,
cereal,
pancakes, stuff like that.
Waffles.
So a lot of the
sausage,
breakfast
bacon.
buffets, which you can find on all the cruises.
Yeah.
And we'll get to buffets. Well, let's just go to buffets now. Let's talk about buffets in general. So it's kind of a toss-up for you, it sounds like, for breakfast. I'm going with Blue Iguana on Carnival for my most awesomest breakfast item.
Yeah.
But let's talk about buffets in general, not just breakfast, but all meals. What would you say? Do you have a preference? Or should I start on this one too?
Well, buffets seem to be generally a lot of the same. They all have a pasta, a walk area, a sandwich, a barbecue. So I don't really have a favorite either.
So we're off and running. Wow, controversial video, most awesomest food. We maybe started off with the wrong 2 items, but I'm going to tell you this. I know you're a bigger buffet person, but I can tell one big difference in the cruises we've been on the 4 different cruise lines.
Yeah.
Disney does a great job of the layout. And
Definitely.
Carnival and Norwegian varies by the ship how they have it laid out, at least from what I've been able to tell. But of the ships we've been on, the one that's had the biggest buffet, I think, was Mariner of the Seas with Royal Caribbean. It went all the way around the windjammer, all the way around the backside. So based on size, so I'm assuming options, even though the food is, maybe about the same as on the other cruise lines, I got to give it to Royal Caribbean.
Oh, I disagree.
Okay, so you got to pick one then.
I would say Norwegian had the better food.
Okay.
And different variety of. They had like ethnic areas. They had like Mexican, Indian, Asian, and American. It was it seemed like there was a lot more, so I really like that.
You're a bigger buffet food fan, and you eat more buffet food when you go on the cruises usually than I do. I tend to go to Blue Iguana and go and grab other things from different places like that. So I'll defer to you somewhat, but it sounds like we got a controversy here. Royal Caribbean versus Norwegian when it comes to buffets. So awesome buffet food on both those. And actually, I think all of them.
Yeah.
I've had great buffet food on all the cruise lines we've been on. So now let's go to the main dining room, the MDR. So all meals, any meals you've had in the MDR, what is the most awesome MDR food? Or who has the most awesome MDR food?
Well, I would say for MDR experience, I would give it to Disney. Because they have the themes and it's all catered around the theme. Mm-hmm. So, and the waiters dress up as part of the theme and everything.
Okay.
For food, though,
you don't have to pick a specific item.
Okay,
that's
good.
just in general.
Phew.
Yeah, I know for you, and we talked about this before, Disney, their main dining room and their rotational main dining room concept is really cool, and they've got cool entertainment during your meal. I guess I get that, and if you have families, you're traveling with kids, I'd say I would agree that Disney has the best main dining room experience. I guess if you're talking about food quality in the MDRs I've been in, I think Norwegian had the best main dining room food by far of the cruise lines we've been on. I didn't really taste the food on Disney, but from what I saw, it seemed like they were gearing more towards kids and family-friendly food, whereas the MDR on Norwegian was maybe more traditional, a little more adult-geared. But so there, we got another kind of tie, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm saying Norwegian and you're saying Disney, but I didn't fully understand why you say Disney on that one. Let's move on to what we do more often than not, at least for dinner, and that's specialty dining. So let's talk specialty dining in general. Can I start with this one?
You can, definitely.
I'm going to, 2 in a row, I'm going to give it to Norwegian again.
Oh, boy.
Because they have so many options on their ships, and we've talked about this before. Even on their smaller ships, you can find Italian, you can find steaks, you can find Mexican and seafood on some of their bigger ships. You can find French specialty restaurant.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
Très bien.
Yes. I don't know what you're saying, but the food is delicious. So, and that, I think, gives Norwegian the edge for most awesome specialty dining. What do you think?
I would actually give it to Carnival, because Carnival has Guy Fieri's burger. I can't think of the name now.
Guy's Burger Joint.
Thanks,
you're
Burger
counting
Joint.
Specialty dining. Okay.
Yeah, it is a specialty dining.
Okay.
Plus, they have the Blue Iguana, and then they have their steakhouse. So.
Yep.
And I really like their specialty food, so I would give it to Carnival.
Hey, I like all that stuff you're listing there, but once again we have a conflict. Norwegian versus Carnival. I didn't know this was going to be such a controversial video. Wow. So if you thought we were going to agree on all these, I guess you were wrong. So let's talk about room service. Who has the best room service?
Oh my! Well, they all have very superior, high-quality room service. But for, I would say, food-wise, I would give it to Disney.
You know what? It's happened. It's finally happened. We're going to agree. Disney, for the reason you're saying, they have really good food. And basically, from what I understand, their room service is basically free. They don't charge an extra fee for things. And you can get things like the Mickey Mouse ice cream bars.
Yes.
And they have the unadvertised, so this may be a secret tip to you, the cake of the day you can request. So I think Disney is the best room service. I think they have the most awesome room service food.
Yeah, you can get an ice cream bar before you go to bed every night if you want to.
You can. And how many times did we do that? We forgot. We got too busy. We were too full eating all the delicious food on the ship. So, next time we're on Disney, we're definitely going to have to do that.
That was one of my goals, too.
No. Well, hey, that's why you got to book another cruise, and hopefully we can do that again here soon.
Yeah.
So, now let's get into some of the good old American classic foods. Let's talk about burgers. Who has the most awesome burgers?
Well, there's Some people would say Johnny Rockets is a really good burger.
Oh, yeah, on Royal Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. And other people would say Guy Fieri's burger joint.
Guy Fieri's.
Yeah.
Guys,
sorry,
burger
Guy
joint.
Fieri.
Guys, burger joint.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The question is, what does Joy say? Or
I
is it a different one?
well, I would say it's Guys.
Yeah. I would have been surprised if we
Hands
disagreed
down.
on this one. Best burgers at sea, cruise day fun is in agreement. Carnival with Guys, burger joint.
Definitely.
Yes. So we did hamburgers. We've got to do hot dogs.
Okay.
So, and when I say hot dogs, let's put in bratwurst and other kind of sausage type, hot dog type items.
Right.
My mind immediately goes to the Boardwalk Doghouse on Royal Caribbean. I've had hot dogs on other cruise lines in bratwurst.
Yeah.
Where it's just kind of there with the other items by the pool. But Royal Caribbean has actually put together their own special stand where they have a variety of different hot dogs and different condiments that you can get at the Boardwalk Doghouse. And that's why I got to give hot dogs to Royal Caribbean. What do you think? Or did you even have any hot dogs?
I
don't
didn't
think
have
you had
any
that
hot
one.
dogs on Royal, but I did have a bratwurst on, or a brat, I think it's what it's called, on Norwegian, and that was really good. They
Okay.
had it as a little side.
But you've only had it. Have you had it on any other cruise lines?
I know.
So you don't really have a comparison. So, maybe this is one where you don't need to rate it. But if you haven't really tried it, you really can't. So, if you don't mind, we'll go with Royal Caribbean on this one. 'Cause
Okay.
next time we're in Royal Caribbean, you got to try the Boardwalk Doghouse because it's really kind of a cool thing. You can be hanging up by the pool and just wander over and get yourself a bratwurst or a hot dog. They even have one hot dog or one sausage that's got like apple in it, and yeah, really good stuff. So that's hot dogs.
I like a good Chicago dog.
Yes. Well, I know you're a big fan of the city of Chicago. If you saw our anniversary video, you know what we're talking about there.
Definitely.
We talked about hot dogs. We talked about hamburgers. We're here in the United States. We got to talk about pizza.
Yes.
So I only can recall having pizza on Carnival.
Oh.
I don't remember having pizza. I probably have on another cruise, but I don't remember it. So we were talking earlier, and you said you remember having it on a couple different cruise ships. So
Yes.
tell us what you think.
I've had Carnival pizza at midnight. That's really nice. And then I've also had pizza on Royal Caribbean.
Right?
And they have it on the Parkway or
The
Boardwalk.
Promenade, yep.
Promenade.
Cafe
And,
Promenade or Sorrento's.
Yep. And
So what did you think? So the experience I know at Carnival is typically it's made to order at either Pizza Pirate or Pizzeria del Capitano. The plus is that it's personally made for you. It's hot and fresh when you get it, but you do have to wait. Now, I think you said at the Cafe Promenade you just went and it was ready made and just grabbed a slice,
right.
right?
They make it there, but they always have it ready made.
They're just
So
constantly making it.
Yes.
So which did you prefer between those two? Which is the most awesome pizza between Royal Caribbean and Carnival?
gosh, I was trying to think
Controversial.
I know I've also had pizza on, I think, Royal. That is Royal. Anyways, I
Which
would
is
say
better? Come on now.
oh, the pressure. I would say Carnival.
You like that special service, that special
Definitely.
touch.
Who doesn't
So
like
now-
to feel special?
I know. We talked about pizza, so the natural transition is to talk about Italian food in general. Now, we've done specialty Italian dining on every cruise I think we've been on, or at least
Exactly.
every cruise line we've been on. So, you want to start us off? I know you're a big fan of Italian.
Well,
What did you think of the Italian, and which was the most awesome?
I would say it's a toss-up between Disney with Palo
Oh, yeah.
and Norwegian. What's it called?
La Cucina.
La Cucina.
Uh-huh.
So, yes.
Okay. You don't
Palo-
want to commit to either one?
I would probably commit to La Cucina. I
Really?
like their menus,
Okay.
menu options better.
Okay. Well, I think I'm not as big of an Italian fan, but I actually liked the Italian on all of the cruise lines we went on. On Jamie's Italian, and when I mention this, you may be second guessing what you said, but they've got Jamie's famous meat board. And all that the charcuterie, as you like to call it, and all the meats and stuff as an appetizer, the antipasta. And Carnival at what's it called, Cucina del Capitano. They have that wonderful garlic bread with all that mounds of Parmesan cheese
that garlic bread.
So for those two, they've got some really awesome starters, and they've got a decent menu to follow it with. Comparable to more or less what you find at any Italian restaurant. I think I am going to actually say that I thought the best Italian food, just because it was such a spectacular restaurant in general, even if it's not the most traditional Italian restaurant, is Palo.
Palo?
Yeah. So,
boy.
Yeah, so let's go on to the next one.
Okay.
Steak.
Steak. Ooh.
Yeah. What do you think when it comes to steak? Who has the most awesome steak at sea?
I would say Norwegian.
Okay, so that would be... I'm assuming you're talking about Cagney's?
Yes, Cagney's.
Okay.
But Carnival is a very close up second runner-up.
Carnival has some very good steaks. I'm going to have to agree. I'm on record as saying that the best ribeye I've ever had on land or at sea was on Norwegian at Cagney's.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to agree. Most awesome steak at sea was at Cagney's. So now let's go to sushi.
Ooh, sushi.
That's right. The sushi we've had was on Norwegian and on Carnival. I think those are the only two we've had sushi on. So between those two, who has the most awesome sushi on the cruise?
Man, this is a tough one. I would give it to Norwegian again. They have really good sushi.
Yeah, and I was thinking the Carnival, the sushi was really good at Bonsai Sushi, but I know we had sushi on Carnival before, and it was a California roll, and it was they kind of prepared it kind of weird. The crab was a little weird. I didn't really care for their California roll. But yeah, Norwegian and Bonsai Sushi in general, everything was very good there. I'll agree with you. Norwegian, by a nose, very good, good service. Yes, so awesome sushi. So before we wrap up, we got to talk about snacks and pub food. Not every cruise line really specializes in this, but I know on Norwegian, they've got Oceans, and they've got a lot of good pub food. Or on some ships, it's called the local, and I'm sure they have a very similar menu. And then on Royal Caribbean, they have Playmakers, the sports bar there, and they've got pub food there too. I would say that I preferred what they had at Oceans on Norwegian. So again, I got to give it to Norwegian. Playmakers is a fun place to hang out, but I just
do you work for Norwegian?
No, I don't. So, what do you think? Do you have an opinion on any of those?
Oh gosh,
I know you didn't probably have as much of the pub food as I did.
It's hard to say because I can't think of any really. Well, the snack that we did have, the best snack was on Royal Caribbean. We had those little wonton tuna tartare cups. That was really good.
At the Bamboo Room.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ooh, so you're going to go with Royal Caribbean?
I am.
Okay, so Royal Caribbean versus, in this case, Norwegian. So I can get the Bamboo Room they don't have very many food items on the menu. I think there was only 4 food items, but the 2 that we tried were awesome. The pork sliders, barbecue pork sliders, and the little tuna tartare, or ahi tuna, whatever you call it. Those are very good.
Which one had the seafood shack?
That's Carnival. We have it on a few of their ships. We had that on Carnival Liberty, but
that was good too for a snack.
I don't think we've had enough seafood on cruises to really compare that one. So let's skip that. Let's wrap this up. Let's go to ice cream. Talking mostly about the self-serve ice cream that you can get on every ship. Yep. Which did you prefer? Who has the most awesome?
Well, Disney has the most variety because they rotate their flavors from banana to pineapple, strawberry, and the normal chocolate.
Sometimes they have Dole Whip.
Yeah.
And that's outside of Disney parks. Disney Cruise is the only place I think you can find the Dole Whip, which I really enjoy.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
So you're saying Disney has the best ice cream?
Yes.
I'm going to agree. For
soft serve ice cream, yes.
Definitely. And there's we gotta say, like Royal Caribbean had the Ben and Jerry's, which you got to pay extra for, but we really enjoy that too. So honorable mention for that, definitely.
And Penelope's has something like that too.
Penelope's on Disney. They have well, that's an extra point for Disney there too. You got to pay for the vanilla piece experience, that's for sure. That's
Definitely.
that's some fun stuff, though. So before we wrap up, let's finish here with desserts. In general, who would you say has the most awesome desserts on a cruise?
I would say Norwegian, because they have in the French restaurant that fruit fondue. So
Oh,
fun.
you like the fruit fondue
Oh,
at
yeah.
La Bistro.
Yeah.
Yes, they chocolate sauce that you can dip the pre-cut fruit in.
Yep.
And I think it was served in half a pineapple, at least on the cruise we were on. That was
Yes.
cool.
It's a
That's
fun
really good.
experience.
Yeah, and I'm not such a huge dessert person. So you know what? I'll defer to you. I could see saying Disney because of the Mickey ice cream bars and stuff like that, but sure, we'll go with Norwegian.
Yep.
So before we finish up this video here, let's go through each of the 4 cruise lines we've been on, and we'll each say what the most awesome food is we had on each cruise line.
Okay.
So let's start with, we were just talking about Disney. What was the most awesome cruise food you had on Disney?
Man, there was a lot of good food. I don't know. There is Paulo's brunch was good.
Paulo's brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I was thinking we'd go more specific than that, but you know what? I'll go with Paulo's in general. We'll be kind of general on for Disney, because Paulo's, if you're traveling without kids especially, the Paulo's experience is really the most awesome food experience on
Yeah.
Disney is to go to Paulo
Definitely.
as an adult couple. Okay, then Carnival. What is the most awesome food on Carnival?
Oh, I'm sorry, everybody, but I would say Guy's Burgers. I love
I'm gonna
it.
Say the same thing.
It's my favorite.
And I don't think we're going to get a lot of people disagreeing, although some probably will. Guy's Burger joint. Guy's Burger, for me, the ringer. I know you like to customize your sandwich at
Yep. I like the classic.
condiments bar.
Yep.
So that's Carnival. Okay, Royal Caribbean.
Jeez. I don't know.
We were just talking about the bamboo rooms.
Oh yeah, the bamboo room. Thank you.
That's what you were going to say.
Yeah.
And you know, I hadn't thought that I would say that, but I'd say the bamboo room food is the most awesome food on Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we really enjoyed Chop's Grill, and Jamie's Italian had that awesome, the meat board. Yeah.
The meat board, yeah.
But yeah, I think the bamboo room food may be the best, most awesome food on Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
So that leaves Norwegian.
Norwegian.
What's the most
There's so
awesome-
many. I would say the fondue.
The fruit fondue
Fruit
at
fondue.
La Bistro.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll say basically just about anything at Ocean's or the local.
Oh,
Awesome food.
okay.
Awesome food. Yeah, I'm kind of cheating there again.
Yeah.
So we want to hear from you. What is your favorite thing you've ever had on a cruise food-wise? And what do you think is the most awesome food from each cruise line you've been on? Share that with us. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything in particular we've said. Right?
And give us a thumbs up if you like this video.
That's right. And don't forget to subscribe with the notification bell on so you hear about our new videos when they have them. And please share our channel. Let people know about Cruise Day Fun. We love to get more people viewing, and we love it when you guys share our channel.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks.
Bye.